All right, Mr. Piggott here. I'm here to give you part 2 of the is over of video. I already showed you one example in part 1, but let me share my screen so I can get to the other 2 types of problems you might see. All right, so remember again, these problems are is over of equals percent over 100. Is over of equals percent over 100. So when we look at these problems, we have to identify what is the is, what is the of, what is the percent. We never have to identify the 100 because the 100 always goes in the same spot. So in terms of problems, certain problems like this, when they give you the percentage, well, that's super easy. That means the 62 will definitely go in the percent spot. At the end of this question of 300, well, guess what, y'all? The 300 represents my of. It's pretty clear right there. So the one thing we don't have, we have the percent, we have the of, we don't have the is. And when we look at the question, we see why we don't. It says, what number is? So that's the thing that we're searching for in this problem. So that means our variable, the what number, that's what's going to go in the is spot. So as we set up our proportion, I kind of like to set up the proportion first, at least as I'm learning the skill. All right, and remember, 100 always goes in the same spot, so I'm gonna always write it in that same spot. 100. We said the percent in this problem was 62, so 62 goes in the percent spot. We said of 300, so 300 goes in the of spot. And then it says what number is. So it's like, so the what number, the variable goes in the is spot. So I'm gonna call that n. Okay, so now we just have to solve this proportion. Let me slide this up a little bit. Y'all know how I do. I do a pink cross product. In this case, that's gonna be n times 100. In the other direction, I do a green cross product. 300 times 62. So let me write that down. We got 100 times n on this side. I have 300 times 62 on this side. Okay, and then of course we set those things equal because in a proportion, cross products are equal. And so now we just do the arithmetic at this point. 100 times n is just 100 n. That's no big deal. 300 times 62. Well, that's gonna be 18600. So 18,600. And then, of course, that equal sign falls like gravity. Boom. So the last thing we have to do here is divide both sides by the number in front of the variable. That variable is n. So I'm going to divide by 100. So n equals 18,600 divided by 100. And so n equals 186. Y'all know me. I like to put a box around mine. Okay? So that's the second type percentage problem.